Where's Ruby Riot? Oh, there's Ruby Riot. Is she joined with the Riot
Nope.
Squad? Good. Okay. Ray versus Dolph for the normal match. It's interesting.
What's up, guys? Welcome to SmackDown Live. The new championship that is vacant that we're having a tournament for. The first four rounds of the tournament are taking place tonight, and the finals will take place at Evolution. But here is the championship, the Women's United States Championship. That is the new women's title that is coming. That is vacant. And that's what this tournament is going to be doing. So all the women's matches tonight, I'm pretty sure, yeah, all the women's matches tonight are the tournament matches.
Okay. Interesting matchups.
So let's start this show up. Here we go, tournament round 1. Ronda Rousey taking on Becky Lynch. And I forgot to turn off entrances.
Yep, always. Yeah, you always forget to do that sometimes. Don't worry. Yeah, I usually actually, I sometimes always do the mistake anyway. Sometimes don't. You don't know about that.
Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. Tournament round 1. And don't forget there's a sub show. The Women of Wrestling sub show is on after SmackDown.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna go with Becky Lynch to win this.
If she wins, she moves on and she advances in the tournament. But if Ronda Rousey wins, she advances in the tournament. So let's see. Brandon Harris. Becky Lynch. This is tournament round number 1, by the way. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for the Women's United States Championship. One second, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick. You might see a blue screen for a second. I'm gonna do something with my video. Alright. Here we go. Ronda Rousey seems to be in control of the match so far with a hip toss. But, ooh, good move by Becky Lynch though. And not much going on. Becky Lynch just holding Ronda up against the ropes. The referee's forced to break it up.
Break it up, ladies.
Ooh, good hip toss by Ronda Rousey again. Ooh, and a clothesline by Ronda Rousey. The finals for the Women's United States Championship will be taking place at Evolution.
Ooh, okay. Evolution.
And don't forget to stay tuned after SmackDown because it won't be the end as the women Women of Wrestling sub show happening.
Yep.
Of course, the matches will have to be set up live on stream, but it's perfectly fine.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. Uncharted 4 and More Fun Games. What's up? How's it going?
What's up, man?
Hope you're having a great night tonight. Uncharted. Becky Lynch walking the arm of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey get back in this match. Oh, and a good arm drag by Becky. Ronda Rousey getting back in it. A good throw. Oh, and a good headbutt by Becky Lynch, followed up by a flying forearm. Now Becky Lynch lifting up Ronda Rousey, draping her over the top rope. Oh, and Becky Lynch with a Bexploder. Can Becky Lynch win this tournament match and advance? 1, 2. Ooh, and a kick out at 2 by Ronda Rousey. How did I get the diva, like, how did I get Ronda Rousey in that red attire? I created that attire. I actually uploaded that attire too, and I'm on PS4, so if you want to find that attire, you can look up Ronda Rousey on the community creations. Or you can just type in my name. If you type exclamation PSN, my name will pop up. My PSN name will pop up. 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 by Ronda Rousey. Ben, type exclamation PSN in chat for me.
I will do that. This is actually good. Ow.
That should work. Yeah, see. Oh, how did Ronda? I actually bought the collector's edition, the Woo edition. And
yeah,
I pre-ordered, so that's how I got Ronda Rousey. You can buy her for like, you can buy Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio for like $5 on the PSN store right now, though.
Yep,
ooh, Ronda Rousey with an armbar. Well, Becky escapes the armbar.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio is like $5 on the PSN store. And Becky Lynch with another Bexploder. Becky Lynch going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2.
Okay, interesting. Yep, indeed.
I think Becky Lynch going for a disarm her. Is Ronda Rousey gonna tap out? This is a different form of armbar than she's used to. Oh, and Ronda Rousey gets out of it.
Okay.
If Ronda Rousey can somehow pull this off, Ronda Rousey getting fired up with a bunch of clotheslines to Becky Lynch.
Okay. I'm not gonna to say anything, but I may have
and Samoan drop by Ronda Rousey.
Is that going to be enough?
Oh, Ronda Rousey going for another armbar. I think she might be too close to the ropes though.
And she is. Probably.
Nope. Becky Lynch too resilient to win, to get out of the. But Becky Lynch too resilient for Ronda Rousey to lock in the armbar. Tried going for a clothesline to the back. Becky reversed, and now Becky seems to be in control of the match.
Yep.
Becky going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Both Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch looking good in this match. 1, 2. Ooh, Ronda Rousey with a 2 count.
Okay.
And Ronda Rousey launching Becky Lynch off the ropes. And a headbutt by Becky Lynch. Tried going for a drop kick. Ronda sidesteps it. And Ronda Rousey with a hip toss. Now Becky Lynch, Irish whip to the corner. And an elbow to the face of Becky Lynch. And a Samoan drop by Ronda Rousey.
Is that going to be enough?
Going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, I thought that was a 3 count. But it's only a 2 count. Becky Lynch kicks out.
Oh my god. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm sorry, I don't know that. So
Yep. It is awesome. Ooh, Ronda Rousey looking for the armbar. She's in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Becky to go. Is Becky Lynch gonna tap out? And Becky Lynch escapes the armbar.
Oh my god, how does Becky Lynch escape that? How does she escape?
Oh, elbow to the leg. And a back exploder by Becky Lynch. One, 2. Ooh, and a kick out at 2. Becky Lynch looking for a disarmer. And she gets it locked in while Ronda Rousey tap out. Ronda Rousey taps out. Becky Lynch is your winner.
Wow.
Becky Lynch advances to round 2, to the semifinals.
Yo, if there... Wait. Hang on, I want to check something. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Big victory. Yeah, a big victory though.
Becky Lynch
From
picking
Ronda
up the
Rousey.
win over Ronda Rousey, advancing to the semifinals in the tournament for the
Yep.
Women's United States Championship. Next
Oh
up, we
my
got
God.
Bobby Lashley taking on Batista.
Tyler, I did not even expect Becky Lynch to win that. Yeah, I literally thought that was gonna be Ronda Rousey, and then Becky Lynch made a tap out. That is why she is the man. You're in WWE. That's why she's the man in WWE now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me turn off the rest
Except
of the
for,
entrances.
Yep, do that.
There we go. Next up, we got Bobby Lashley taking on Batista. Here we go. Bobby Lashley taking on Batista. Round number 2 for the tournament is coming up next.
Yep.
Crowd chanting Batista. They obviously are in favor of Batista winning this match.
Yep.
Batista seems to be in control of this match so far. Batista has a lot of control right now. Can Bobby Lashley somehow get a reversal in?
Yeah, why is that? My man, Bobby Lashley.
Military press by Batista.
Yep.
Ooh, and Bobby Lashley finally with a reversal. Going for the Boston Crab.
Boston Crab locked in.
And Batista gets out of it. Batista's got way too much power in them legs right now. This early in the match.
Yo, if Bobby Lashley, like, like, you know, goes for like a, like, you know, maybe like a leg submission, you know, and actually, you know, of course, you know, take out those legs.
Bobby Lashley sending Batista over the top rope.
Oh my god, over the top rope. I'm definitely
now they're gonna go
for the almighty Bobby Lashley.
They're both going back and forth on the outside.
Yeah.
Both reversing a lot of moves right now.
Yeah, and also guys, and if you actually did not miss Monday Night Raw, we of course actually did have 2 new championship matches that of course was actually of course that has actually now of course have been resulted. Guys, if you want to see those championship matches, go come over to the Raw brand and actually
go check out Benjamin Rivers for the Raw brand to see his recent episode of Raw.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, and I will say this.
And stay tuned for SmackDown, which is obviously the A show.
Yep, definitely. Well, Raw is the A show, complete, with the tag division. Our tag division
WWE 2K19 versus WWE 2K14. Honestly, with 2K19, it's actually better than 2K14 now. The only thing 2K14 has that's better is Story Creator. I still, like, 2K still needs to bring in Story Designer. Or Story Creator or something. They need to bring in something like that so we can start posting our own stories. That'll keep the game's longevity so much. That'll give the game so much longevity.
Tyler, you want to know something also? What if WWE actually brought back special guest referee matches? I would be, you want to say? Because all these matches, like, because I'm hopefully going to be doing with HOW. I was actually gonna like just do a special guest referee match. Can't do a special guest referee. And that's what WWE is lacking right now. Bringing back good matches. They
do need special guest referee matches back. I agree, but to be honest, if they brought back Story Designer, I think Story Designer would be a really good feature.
True. Oh my head.
Like, imagine all the new cutscenes and crap that you could do with Story Designer on this new graphics engine. I mean, imagine how amazing that would look. And I feel like 2K, they could make it look way better than... They could make it look way better than THQ did. Because as you know, THQ was in control when story designer was a thing.
Yep.
Ukes is still the ones developing it though.
Yeah.
They're just limited to what they can do now that 2K is like taking over. But 2K is actually seeing that they need to bring this game back and make it fun again.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely need to.
2K is realizing with this game, you can tell that 2K is finally like bringing back fun things to do. 1, 2. Ooh, I thought that was a 3 count. Bobby Lashley almost beat Batista right there.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the almighty Bobby Lashley to win this.
Bobby Lashley now on the top rope. And
Yeah.
Batista with a gut punch as Bobby Lashley comes down. And a spear by Batista. 1,
Batista, no,
2, 3. Batista beats Bobby Lashley.
Yo, Ty, you wanna know what my instant
Of course,
thought,
Batista
like,
needed that win because that's only his 3rd win, and he's got 9 losses.
True.
And now Bobby Lashley at 8 losses and 2 wins.
Wow. Okay, so yes. Okay, so yeah, so Ty has actually not
Next
been
match
pushing Bobby
is the
Lashley.
next
Wins.
tournament match, round 2. Tony Storm taking on Dana Brooke.
Yep. Yeah,
Dana Brooke has been
yeah.
doing good lately, but I think Tony Storm's got this.
Yep, same. Yeah, I will say this. Yeah, and also guys, we actually did have our 3 superstars, of course, debut on Raw.
Here we
One of
go,
them-
Tony Storm taking on Dana Brooke. Who will advance in the tournament for the Women's United States Championship?
Yeah, definitely. Let's see who will win. Yeah, I've got my money's worth on Tony Storm to pick up a big W over Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke showing off a lot of power right there. Slamming Tony Storm down to the mat. But I think Tony Storm can get this. Dana Brooke looking good right now, but Tony just reversed. And Tony Storm with a clothesline over the top rope.
Okay, so yes, I think Tony Storm might actually get the victory against Dana Brooke. That's what I just think now.
Tony Storm and Dana Brooke fighting on the outside. Referee starting the count. Hopefully they get back in it. They need to get back in the ring.
Yo, if it's actually a double counter, then yo, who advances?
Neither one.
Or the other. Okay, so interesting sauce. Yeah, so we've just had Becky Lynch advance already, and now. So
Which
yeah,
one
so
of
I
these
think maybe.
two? Well, Tony Storm with a good move. 1, 2. Oh, and a count of 2 for Tony Storm.
Interesting.
If Tony Storm advances, she will face Becky Lynch in the semi-finals.
Yep.
Galaxy, how's it going, man?
What's up, Galaxy? Welcome back to Tyler's stream. Also, guys,
we're
if you
streaming
actually
SmackDown
did miss
right now. This is tournament round number 2 for the Women's United States Championship. If Toni Storm wins or Dana Brooke wins, they will go on to face Becky Lynch because she won the first round. She won the first round, so. And the finals will be Evolution. And there's actually a sub-show after SmackDown. There's a sub-show after SmackDown called Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, when's CAW create? Yeah, what is it actually like? CAW stands for Create a Wrestling.
You already know what CAW stands for, Ben. It's my show.
Oh.
Championship Action Wrestling. I don't know, Galaxy. I might bring it back tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm thinking about bringing it back tomorrow. Or I might bring it back. I'm thinking about starting up another series soon, so I might bring it back then. I'm not for sure.
Raw and SmackDown though, I think probably, I don't know. Yeah, because I think probably next episode, I think I actually may do a Christmas themed edition for Raw.
A lot of people want CAW back though, so you know what? I think I might bring it back tomorrow. It'll probably be back tomorrow night.
Okay.
Actually, more like tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna start streaming it in the morning.
Okay. Wait, when's Evolution for you, Kyle?
The next week.
Oh, okay.
Week 2. And then TLC. Toni Storm with a power bomb. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Dana Brooke. Wow, what's it gonna take for Toni Storm to put this away? Swinging neck breaker by Dana Brooke. That was kind of a weird angle. Why'd the cameraman have to fucking put his camera right between Toni Storm's legs? The cameraman put his camera between Toni Storm's legs.
Wow. Yo, that referee, trying to,
And a power bomb by Dana Brooke. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 by Toni Storm.
He got that cameraman though should be fired. I'm sorry, that cameraman should be fired.
Dana Brooke and Toni Storm now fighting on the outside again. Dana Brooke throwing Toni Storm back in the ring. I think Dana Brooke's gonna try and go for another cover. Can she pick up the win? 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Toni Storm. And Toni Storm with a good move to Dana Brooke.
Wait, what is on Toni Storm's finisher called?
I forgot. I'm not sure exactly what her finisher is called.
Wait, isn't it called the Storm Drive? I want to check this.
Dana Brooke, Irish whip to the corner, and Toni Storm reverses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Storm Zero. That's what it is, Storm Zero. What a weird name for the maneuver.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Toni Storm. Toni Storm getting up, and a clothesline to Dana Brooke over the top rope. Toni Storm going to the top rope. And Dana Brooke rolls out of the way as Toni Storm comes down to the outside.
Good ring awareness from Dana Brooke. Good ring awareness.
More like outside awareness because it happened on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tony Storm and Dana Brooke fighting on the outside of the ring.
Yep. Yeah, and none of these women, they do not want to be counted out straight away.
They might get a double. If they get a double count out.
Yeah, it actually... Yeah, that means Becky Lynch actually moves on.
If they get a double count out, then they'll have to get another... Ooh. Back in the ring at 9. Tony Storm setting up for the finisher.
Oh, is she going to go for the Storm Zero?
And a good power bomb. 1, 2... And a kick. That's the third one.
Third one.
Third Storm Zero that Dana Brooke kicked out of. And Tony Storm rolling to the outside. And Storm back in the ring now. Dana Brooke with a good move.
Oh, God.
Can Tony Storm manage to pick this up, or will Dana Brooke pick it up?
Yo, get the upset victory over Tony Storm.
Dana Brooke is only an overall 69. Tony Storm's,
very true.
I think, is an overall 80 something. So if Dana Brooke wins this, I'm gonna be surprised at this. Ooh, and a good backdrop. Ooh, and Tony Storm with a good suplex to Dana Brooke.
Suplexing Dana Brooke. Could this be enough?
Ooh, and a leg takedown by the leg. And now Dana Brooke hammering away at the back of Tony Storm. Dana Brooke going for the finisher. Can Tony Storm reverse it? And I don't think she's going to. Oh, and Dana Brooke with a power bomb. 2. And Tony Storm kicks out.
Oh my God, yo. Yeah, this match
Tony Storm with a Hurricane Rana, setting up for another Storm Zero.
Go for Storm Zero.
Oh, and Dana Brooke reverses the Storm Zero.
Oh, wow.
With a good face crusher by Dana Brooke.
Interesting, so now...
And Dana Brooke with a swinging neck breaker. Dana Brooke hammering away at the back of Tony Storm again. And another finisher by Dana Brooke. Will she get the win? She didn't go for the pinfall there, but she didn't go for the pin combo, but pulls Tony to the middle of the ring. 2, 3. Dana Brooke actually beats Tony Storm.
Yo, wasn't that Tony Storm's debut match?
Yep.
Wow.
I thought for sure Tony Storm would beat Dana Brooke, but Dana Brooke advances. But now, Dana Brooke has to deal with Becky Lynch, which Dana Brooke has never beaten Becky Lynch yet. Every match I put her in, she loses.
Oh no, can I say something? It's gonna be the man versus the underdog. Becky Lynch.
Next up, we got the Hardy Boys taking on the Usos in a table match.
Yeah, also the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Yeah, losing. Coming up short. Yeah, thanks to the Brothers of Destruction. So yeah, so Hardy Boys, may get their rematch probably at the next pay-per-view, TLC. But the other question is, Tyler, what match do the Hardy Boys and deserve, because it is TLC?
Here we go. The Hardy Boys taking on the Usos. in a tables match.
Yeah, I've got my money's worth on. Yeah, I've got my money's worth on the Usos to win this. Yeah, who do you say, Tyler?
Well, the Hardy Boys just lost their titles to the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah,
So they might have started a downfall. Let's see if the Usos can capitalize on the Hardy Boys.
Yep.
The Usos actually almost beat the Hardys at one point at the last pay-per-view before Hell in a Cell.
Wow. Okay.
But the Hardy Boys managed to beat the Usos and retain, but the Usos did have a very close win. Or a very close match. Seems like the Usos were doing decent, but Jay Uso and Jeff Hardy now fighting with each other. Ooh, and a flying forearm to Jeff Hardy by Jay Uso, but Matt Hardy catches him. Now Jimmy Uso getting back in it with a backdrop to Matt Hardy. And Jeff Hardy with a face plant to Jey Uso. Seems like Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso are in control right now. Standing, both the Usos standing in this match. But now it's both the Hardy Boys standing. Let's see. Ooh, the Usos now standing again. Can the Usos manage to pull off this victory? It'll be a pretty big win for them.
Definitely, you're knocking off a big tag team like the Hardy Boys. You could both put them in contention against the Brothers of Destruction, maybe after the TLC. Don't know.
You know what? If the Usos win this, I'll put them in a triple threat tag team match at TLC.
For the tag team championships, yeah, that actually would be yeah, that would be good. Yeah, because Usos, Brothers of Destruction, and Hardy Boys, all in one ring at the same time. You're picking who is the best tag team out of those three on the SmackDown brand. This is okay.
Jeff Hardy. Jey Uso leaning against the table. Jeff Hardy. Powerbomb through the table. Jeff and Matt Hardy win. The Hardy Boys.
Which Hardy boy?
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy put Jey Uso?
Yep. Jeff Hardy put Jey Uso through the table.
Wow. Interesting.
Next up, we got tournament round 3. Ruby Riott taking on Rhea Ripley. See if Rhea Ripley can beat Ruby Riott and advance in this tournament. Rhea Ripley also making her debut tonight on SmackDown.
Oh, okay, yep.
Here we go, Ruby Riott taking on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley. Already going right after Ruby Riott.
Oh, did you actually also... Oh, okay. I'm just trying to... Wait, dude.
Ooh. And a botched drop kick by Ruby Riott. But I think Ruby Riott quickly makes it up.
Oh, okay.
And now, both Ruby Riott and Rhea Ripley fighting on the outside. Rhea Ripley tosses Ruby Riott back in the ring.
Yep.
I just realized both these women have an R at the first and last of their name. That's the first letter of their first and last name.
I literally actually just saw that last second. I was like, wait. When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. Actually, I'm also just gonna keep an eye out for my Raw brand, because I think it may have been like a little bit of a mistake. I still gotta like do all the tallies up for the whole wins-loss records for them.
Matter of fact, I forgot to give Toni Storm her win, her loss. Toni Storm with her first loss on SmackDown.
Yep.
Dana Brooke with her 5th win. She's actually been doing pretty damn good lately.
Yep.
The Hardy Boys also
loss. Oh wait, a win. No.
Have a win.
Remember Batista also winning.
I already got that one. And the Usos getting another lot. They haven't won one match yet.
Really? That's interesting. Okay, actually, I just realized that.
Ruby Riott with a powerbomb. Rhea Ripley kicking out at 1 though. Ooh. And Ruby Riott misses the back drop. Or senton, I should say. Ruby Riott fighting out of the gut wrench. We'll win a power bomb by Rhea Ripley. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley moves on.
Okay, interesting. So Rhea Ripley, of course, gets a big W over Ruby Riott. And now our 6th match of the night will be Dolph Ziggler versus Rey Mysterio, the new WWE champion. Interesting, okay.
Should be Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott with a loss. Next up, we got Rey Mysterio taking on Dolph Ziggler. Of course, Rey Mysterio is the new WWE champion, beating Pete Dunne at Hell in a Cell. And Rhea Ripley moves on. Rhea Ripley, of course, moves on in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm only just saying, Tyler, that's actually my prediction. Rey will win against, Dolph Ziggler, because champion's an advantage. Actually, no, wait, no, he's not champion.
It's not a championship match.
Oh, okay. But also, it's actually just like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just,
And for the Women of Wrestling sub-show, there actually is one title for that show, which is the Women of Wrestling Championship.
Yeah, and the big name gets taken out for Raw.
The tournament for the Women of Wrestling Championship on the sub-show is a 16-woman championship, or 16-woman tournament.
Okay.
The one for SmackDown's Women's United States Championship is only an 8-woman tournament.
Yep.
So it's a bigger tournament for the Women of Wrestling show. Because it's only one title, so.
True.
And there's 2 titles on SmackDown. 2 women's titles, so. Women can go after both of them. But all the women get to go after the Women of Wrestling Championship.
Okay.
Good springboard move by Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio going for the 619, and he hits it.
Could this be it?
Rey Mysterio going for the frog splash, and he hits it. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio is the victor. It seems I've put Dolph Ziggler in a lot of matches with Rey, and he loses every time.
Of course. And our main event.
Most of these losses, he's now at 7 losses, have come from Rey.
Wait, how many wins has he had?
Who, Dolph?
Yes.
Dolph only had 3 wins.
And who was the wins against?
And Rey Mysterio winning that match at 14 wins now.
Yeah, and he's actually still WWE champion.
Next up, the main event of the evening, the last tournament match. The last match for the preliminaries in the tournament. Tournament round 4. Mickie James versus Nikki Cross. Who will move on to take on Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley.
They'll move on to the semi-finals, which will be on the next SmackDown.
Oh, definitely. And of course, guys, I don't know.
This is Nikki Cross's chance. I haven't used Nikki Cross much on SmackDown, so this is Nikki Cross's chance to become a champion.
Yep.
See if I'm actually kind of hoping Nikki Cross wins this with a running crossbody to Mickie James.
Yep.
So I'm actually kind of rooting for Nikki Cross.
Yeah, but remember, dude. Remember, Mickie James is actually a veteran in this ring.
Yeah, I know. Mickie James is a Hall of Famer, so.
True, definitely.
Well, not really a Hall of Famer yet, but she's definitely Hall of Fame material.
Well, she is actually, well, maybe not in, okay, yeah, she is actually like Hall of Fame worthy in WWE, but I think she was actually a Hall of Famer in TNA, I think. That's for sure. I could be wrong.
Running crossbody by Nikki Cross on the outside.
Interesting.
Both these women need to get back in the ring before a count of 10. Referee at a count of 6. Mickie James and Nikki Cross back in the ring. And when Nikki Cross gets out of that suplex, vertical suplex, and Nikki Cross drapes Mickie James over the top rope. Nikki Cross went for a running spear to the corner, but Mickie James reverses.
Yeah, just like the veteran, of course, you know Mickie James is, Joe. She knows this ring so well.
Good arm drag by Mickie James. Michael is. Mickie James going for the cover. Across, Nikki Cross kicking out. Mickie James. Michael James.
Yep.
Mickie James with a neck breaker. One. Oh, and a kick out at one.
Okay.
And Nikki Cross with a knee strike. Going for the finisher. And a fisherman neck breaker by Nikki Cross. Going for the pin.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Nikki Cross advances.
Oh, wait a minute. Nikki Cross versus Rhea Ripley.
Nikki Cross will be facing Rhea Ripley on next week's show, on the next SmackDown.
So interesting stuff. Oh my god, I did not even realize that.
I didn't know if Nikki was actually gonna win. That definitely looks like Nikki Cross. I did a good job on her. But anyway, that's the end of SmackDown. Now we're moving on to the Women of Wrestling. There's another tournament going on the Women of Wrestling sub-show as well.
Yep, definitely.
I have to set up the matches here on stream though.
Yep.
The first match is, there's 4 tournament rounds tonight.
Yep.
The first one will be Alexa Bliss versus Lita.
Yeah. Okay, yo, can we actually just talk about that Raw's Alexa Bliss is in this?
If you want to,
Yo.
remember, the Women of Wrestling, women can come from anywhere. Like, they can come from the indie scene, from Raw, anywhere.
Yep. Oh, I hate this chair. Break this chair.
Alexa Bliss taking on Lita.
Yep.
That will be tournament round 1. The next match is just a normal match, not a tournament match. The next match is going to be Asuka versus Becky Lynch. And then Toni Storm may have lost on SmackDown, as we've seen, but she has another opportunity on Women of Wrestling against Zelina Vega in another tournament. Oh yeah, by the way, Ben, you might want to add these wins for Nikki for the Raw superstars that are on this show.
Yeah, I will. I definitely will.
Because it does count for everywhere, so.
Hang on.
But anyway, we got Toni Storm taking on Zelina Vega.
Yep.
In tournament round 2 for the Women of Wrestling Championship. And this, the finals of the Women of Wrestling Championship tournament, will actually be at TLC, because this is a bigger tournament. Next up is a normal match. It says in the tournament match, it's between Bianca Belair and Bayley. Bianca Belair taking on Bayley. And then another tournament match. Ruby Riott is in another one as well.
Yep.
It will be Ruby Riott taking on Natalya. In tournament round 3 in Women of Wrestling. Ruby Riott taking on Natalya. There'll be a normal match after this. This isn't a tournament match, but it will be Charlotte Flair versus Ember Moon.
Yep.
And then of course the main event is another tournament match, the round 4 of the first of the, I think, left side of the tournament.
Yep.
Which will be Trish Stratus taking on Vanessa Bourne. Trish Stratus taking on Vanessa Bourne. Here we go. And there is a custom Women of Wrestling arena that I made as well. Just make sure these entrances are turned off. And here we go. First up, the tournament match between Alexa Bliss and Lita. Let's see if Alexa Bliss can manage to beat Lita. Of course, Alexa Bliss representing the Raw side, Lita representing SmackDown.
Yep.
Lita is actually the women's champion on SmackDown.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss is a former women's champion though on Raw.
Oh yeah, losing to Sasha Banks. Then Sasha Banks will not give like.
So Lita will probably beat. Lita could beat Alexa Bliss, but this could be Alexa Bliss's opportunity to come back. By the way, Ben, what do you think of the Women of Wrestling arena?
Well, let me have a look at this arena. Yeah, I haven't even seen it.
Not much going on.
I think my thing is like still loading. My thing is like very delayed on my end, so.
Oh, Lita and Alexa
whoops.
Bliss not doing much. Referee has to separate them.
Yo, it actually like the arena like looks good, but yeah, I haven't actually seen
And
the
the ref.
stage yet.
The referee
No way I can see
gets knocked down.
Okay, interesting.
Ooh, and Lita with a Hurricane Rana. You might not see the stage because I took off the entrances, so you might see the stage after whenever Lita wins, though, or whenever Alexa Bliss wins.
Okay.
Whenever one of them wins. Lita seems to be in control of this match so far. Alexa Bliss might not be able to pick up the victory here. Of course, Nia Jax might want to be watching Lita right now, because if Lita makes it to Survivor Series, then Lita could beat Nia Jax.
True. Interesting stuff now.
Ooh, and Alexa Bliss reversing the running corner attack. Alexa Bliss launching Lita off the ropes. Alexa Bliss going for a pin. One, and an easy kick out for Lita.
Yep.
And a headbutt by Lita. And a running crossbody.
Not a headbutt. I don't know why I just did that.
Lita went for a gut kick. Now Alexa Bliss hitting her signature. I can't remember what that was called. Can't remember what her finisher is called either. Alexa Bliss with a DDT. 1, 2. Ooh, and a 2 count for Alexa Bliss, almost beating Lita. Ooh, and a twist of fate by Lita. Lita going for a moonsault. And Lita with a moonsault. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 by Alexa Bliss. Lita getting fired up now. And now Lita going for a submission, I think. And Alexa Bliss gets out of it. Oh, Lita with a running clothesline. Lita going to the top rope. I think Lita's going for another moonsault. Can she hit it? And she hits it. 1, 2, 3. Lita advances in the Women of Wrestling tournament for the title.
Wow. Yeah, good job, Alexa Bliss. Yeah, letting us down.
Yep, Alexa Bliss let Raw down. And a SmackDown superstar comes out on top.
Actually wins. Yep. Wins.
They're not necessarily representing the shows because they're not wearing anything, but... Next up is Asuka versus Becky Lynch. Not a tournament match, just a match for the show. And by the way, after the championship is won, the way it will work is these women will have to get points, and at the end of the week, whoever has the most points will be the one to take on the champion. at each pay-per-view.
Okay.
So basically they'll get points depending on how many moves they do or how big of a move they do and stuff like that. If they lose, they get 2 points. If they win, they get 5 points. If they do an OMG moment or a suicide dive or something like that, they get an extra 3 points.
Okay.
If they do a finisher, they get an extra 1. If they do a signature, they get... Actually, if they do a finisher, they get 2. If they do a signature, they get 1. So depending on how many points, whichever woman has the highest amount of points at the end of the show, at the end of the week, will be the one to take on the champion. And the champion will actually not be competing on the shows. She only will, whoever the champion of women of wrestling is, will only compete at pay-per-views. But they will continue competing on their whatever show that they came from.
Yeah, respective shows.
Asuka seems to be doing good against Becky Lynch right now. Becky Lynch, of course, in the semifinals for the SmackDown Women's United States Championship. Ooh, and Becky Lynch clothesline over the top rope. Fighting on the outside. Referee at a count of 5. Count of 6. They need to get back in the ring. Asuka throwing Becky back in the ring. And Asuka with a running hip attack. And it's a rope break. And Becky Lynch with a leg trip. Clothesline by Becky Lynch, another one. And a heel kick. Bex floater by Becky Lynch. Can Becky Lynch get the cover here? 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Becky Lynch going for the disarmer. Can she get it? Will Asuka tap out? And Asuka taps out to the disarmer. Becky Lynch with a win. Becky Lynch with a win there.
Just to do that.
Becky Lynch beating Asuka.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, and I forgot Alexa Bliss needs a loss, so she's at... Oh shit.
Ugh. I'm just cleaning something up, that's all.
Next up is a tournament match between Toni Storm and Zelina Vega.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Getting all these tournament matches interesting. Monday Night Raw.
So Alexa Bliss has 7 losses. Lita has 13 wins now. Becky with a win and Asuka with a loss. So Becky, 7 wins. Asuka, 5 losses. Here we go, Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega. Becky Lynch. Make sure you give Alexa Bliss a loss on your show.
Oh, true. I'll probably do that for like as soon as like I'm finished like editing all my stuff. Cause like I don't have. I'll do that later. Very soon after this.
Toni Storm with another Hurricane Run to Zelina Vega, looking good in this match. This is the second round of the Women of Wrestling Championship tournament. And Zelina Vega getting out of that. Drop kick by Zelina Vega. Oh, and Toni Storm. I thought Toni Storm was going to do a suplex, but Zelina Vega slips out of it. Oh, and a good arm drag by Toni Storm. Running knee strike to the corner by Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega stomping Toni Storm now. Fighting on the outside now. Toni Storm and Zelina Vega putting on a good match. Zelina Vega sent up for a finisher on Toni Storm. And Zelina Vega with a DDT. Got it 2 by Toni Storm. Something in my nose, does my mustache keep poking my nose?
Wait, what?
What?
Okay. Don't worry, I didn't say anything. Oh, when I just realized. Yo, I have to like. No.
Toni Storm going for a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, and Toni Storm almost with a 3 count.
Do I have to get
Who do you
Chris
think's gonna
Jericho?
win this, Ben? Tony Storm or Zelina Vega?
I think Tony Storm's gonna win it. Tony Storm with the win.
I'm also going for Tony Storm. Tony Storm with a Hurricane Rana.
Chris Jericho, who do I have to replace?
Can Tony Storm move on to the quarterfinals? Tony Storm putting it up for a Storm Zero.
Storm Zero. Is gonna be
And
it.
a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. How the hell did Zelina Vega kick out of that?
I don't know, dude, but
Another Storm Zero immediately. Wow. 2. And how did she kick out of an immediate Storm Zero? Wow, that's the second one. That is crazy.
how's everybody kicking out of those? Storm Zero. Yeah, first Dana Brooke and now
How is that's my question? How is Zelina Vega kicking out of it as small as she is?
Yep.
I guess Zelina Vega's got that Latina heat.
Okay, I might be actually like down to one man in this. Oh no, I'm down one man. Oh.
Ooh, them punches by Tony Storm in the corner though. And an elbow, running elbow to the corner, and another one. And a drop kick by Tony Storm. Tony Storm with a suplex. And a drop kick to the head. Tony Storm looking on fire right now. Pulling Zelina Vega to the middle. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 by Zelina Vega. And Zelina Vega with a DDT. Going for a pin. 1, 2, 3. How? How did Zelina Vega win?
What?
That is crazy. I was not expecting Zelina Vega to win this.
This game. What?
That is crazy. Well, now
That's her second loss.
Now Zelina Vega has to take on Lita. Wow.
I'm Tyler. My words.
2K is screwing Tony Storm right now.
Yep.
Zelina Vega with a win.
Yep.
And Tony Storm with a second loss. That is crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, the next match it's a normal match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley. I still can't believe Zelina Vega won that shit. Oh my god. How is that possible? Imagine if Zelina Vega, out of 16 women, wins the title. Oh wow.
Alexa Bliss, why did you not win the title? Why did you not win that match?
You mean the tournament match? The first round tournament match?
I really now want to see Alexa Bliss versus Zelina. I'm sorry, but Zelina, if she wins... Wait, who does she represent?
Neither. I don't think she's on the show. Unless she accompanied... I think she's actually on your show. She comes out with Andrade,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, if Zelina wins,
But she's
the
not
match,
officially on neither show.
Okay.
Although if she was on a show, it'd have to be yours because you have Andrade.
Yeah, true. When was
Rocco
Chris Jericho again?
Tops, how's it going? Favorite superstar. Honestly, I think my favorite superstar. I don't know if you mean by all time or if you mean current, but I think my current favorite superstar would have to be right now probably Ronda Rousey. Out of all of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
of all time, my all-time favorite would probably have to be. Oh shit! You know what? It's a really odd decision for me. Probably Ric Flair, to be honest. Out of all, like my all-time favorite, probably Ric Flair.
You know who my all-time favorite is? Yo, Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero is a good one too.
All-time.
Bailey and Bianca Belair are fighting on the outside.
Oh no, Tyler, you know what I just realized? Yo, this upcoming Raw on my brand.
Referee at a count of 5.
Oh no.
And
just realized
Bianca Belair tosses Bailey back in the ring.
Oh no, I'm gonna be coming out to the ring. No.
This isn't a tournament match, but still a good match. 1, 2. Oh, and the kick out at 2. And I'm pretty sure Natalia's on my brand, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope.
She's in the next match, her versus Ruby Riott. Isn't Natalya on SmackDown?
Yeah, she is on SmackDown.
Yep.
Ruby Riott, she's on SmackDown.
She's on SmackDown as well. 2, 3, and Bianca Belair beats Bailey. That's crazy. How are all the underdogs winning?
I don't know, man.
Bianca Belair on the rise. Next match is the round 3. Round 3 of the preliminaries. Ruby Riott taking on Natalya. Yeah, Jeff Hardy's a really good superstar. I still like Jeff Hardy, but yeah, Jeff Hardy used to be my favorite too. But Chris Benoit, yeah. Chris Benoit is probably my second favorite, to be honest.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit is Chris Benoit didn't do anything though. That's the thing. People like making up rumors.
Why would they just do that though? What?
I don't know why people make up rumors like that.
I don't know, man.
But of course, this is Ruby Riott versus Natalya for another tournament victory. Well, Natalya, this is Ruby Riott's second opportunity at a tournament. She lost to Rhea Ripley already.
Yep.
So who's gonna win this, Natalya or Ruby Riott? They'll be going to they'll be going to a new match that will be taking place in the quarterfinals, so we'll have to see by the main event who one of these women's opponents will be. Yeah, it was a good one. It's too bad that they pretty much buried Chris Benoit. And the thing is that most of that stuff that people were saying about Chris Benoit honestly ain't true. Chris Benoit was just... Honestly, if Chris Benoit was still alive, he would probably be at the top of his game right now in WWE.
Oh, definitely. Yo, he would be like world champion forever. Yo, and the whole Brock Lesnar thing, being champion, that wouldn't happen anymore.
Talia and Ruby Riott fighting on the outside of the ring right now. Next up, we got Charlotte Flair versus Ember Moon. Both them women are from Raw. Ruby Riott looking good in this match so far. Ruby Riott's looking a little bit better in this tournament than she did in the first one. Ruby Riott lost to Rhea Ripley in the first one. I'm only gonna do the wins right now, for now, and then I'll go back through after the stream is over and do the people that lost. Good suplex, vertical suplex by Natalya. Can Natalya somehow pick up the win? Going for the pin. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out of 2.
Yeah, Tar, I will say this, Tar, I did actually have to change Chris Jericho.
Oh,
yeah,
and a
since he's
miss.
actually injured. Yeah, because
Chris Jericho's one of your top guys right now too, isn't he?
Who?
Chris Jericho is one of your top guys, isn't he? Right now.
And
he got injured.
Actually, no, Randy went straight back to number 1.
Ruby Riott with a pin. 1, only a 1 count though.
Yeah, so Randy was still number 1. I think the problem is
Ruby Riott with a Riot kick. Ruby Riott pulling Natalya out of the ropes. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, and I thought Ruby Riott had a 3 count there.
Yo, you wanna know what I think Randy actually might do for Raw after, you know, yeah, he actually, he did lose.
Ruby Riott clotheslines Natalya over the top rope.
Yeah, since he actually did lose his Universal Championship,
and Natalya gets the knees up as Ruby Riott crashes down to the outside.
Yeah, I think probably Randy might actually take it out on pro management. Yeah, and since I'm actually the general manager, I think Randy actually might target me, because, you know, he did lose.
Still can't believe Daniel Bryan won the title.
Yep. Yeah, and you want to know something? Yeah, and I will say
Natalya
Natalya
got the sharpshooter locked in the middle of the ring.
Sharpshooter locked in. Oh my God. Sharpshooter.
But Ruby Riott kicks out or gets out of it.
Yeah, can I actually just ask you a question, right? If you're Randy Orton, and the night after you won your title, you lose it.
I'd be going after Daniel Bryan because he has a rematch clause anyway.
Very true. But the information
But Chris Jericho has a rematch clause too, so it might have to be a triple threat now eventually.
very true. Oh my god, it is
Throwing Ruby Riott back in the ring. And
it's definitely going to be very
Ruby
chaotic.
went for a gut kick, didn't get it. Clothesline by Natalya.
Yeah, I think I might actually have to change this now. The whole match card.
Ruby Riott getting back in the ring. And a knee lift from Natalya. Natalya, what's Natalya thinking now? Natalya going for the sharpshooter in the center of the ring. Will Ruby Riott tap out this time? Ruby Riott taps out to the sharpshooter. Natalya advances.
Wow.
At least Natalya's not an underdog.
Yep.
Actually, Ruby Riott was the underdog in that one. Who will Natalya face? We'll find out in the main event of Women of Wrestling.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Next up, we got Charlotte Flair taking on Ember Moon though. In a normal match. This isn't a tournament match. Can Charlotte Flair beat Ember Moon, or will Ember Moon beat Charlotte?
Remember. Yeah, well, Ember is actually the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship after winning a Battle Royal. So, and also Sasha actually
Brandon, this is the new sub show, Brandon. It's not a new universe, it's a sub show. After SmackDown from now on, I'm doing a sub show called Women of Wrestling.
Yep.
All women matches pretty much, and right now there's a tournament going on in Women of Wrestling to see who the Women of Wrestling champion is. But yeah, if you were here during TLC, I made the announcement during TLC that there was a new sub show for SmackDown. CAW will be back. I'm thinking about bringing it back tomorrow. I might be streaming it in the morning. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I might be streaming it. Probably 10 or 11 a.m. Charlotte Flair looking good against Ember Moon right now. Knee drop to the face. Ooh. One, ooh, and a 1 count. Yeah, I've realized that Christmas break is out. That's why I'm going to stream CAW early in the morning for a while. I'm not actually in school, so. But I usually, whenever a school break is out, whenever a school break is on, I usually stream early in the morning. But when school's in session, I usually stream like after 4. I mean, I'm 22, Brandon, so. I'm quite glad that I don't have to deal with public schools anymore. I dropped out of public school, actually, and then I went back to a trade school and got my high school diploma there. Instead, I hated public schools. There's actually 2 new titles, Brandon. The Women of Wrestling ooh, a figure 4 leg lock by Charlotte Flair. Will Ember Moon tap out? But yeah, there's the Women of Wrestling Championship for the sub show, and the new SmackDown Championship is I got rid of the women's tag team titles, and there is now a Women's United States Championship. You can check out, if you look in the description of this video or this live stream, there's actually there's a spreadsheet that you can check out the match card and the current tournament standings. Because there's a tournament going on for the title right now, so. But yeah, you can check out the spreadsheet in the link in the description. I have all the match cards and everything set up there.
I think I may have actually just changed one match. Actually, no, I think I've actually got about like one new match.
Alright, Brandon. Ember Moon on the top rope. Ooh, and an eclipse from Ember Moon, but what? Charlotte Flair's head was on the rope and it wasn't a rope break.
What?
Like that was look, if you're watching the video or the live stream right now, Ben, tell me if you see Charlotte's head on the rope.
I see it.
1, 2, 3. Ember Moon beats Charlotte Flair.
Wow. Really? The game is like literally screwing.
Ember Moon with a win.
Oh wait. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, I like literally actually just realized that Charlotte and Ember Moon are on my brand. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, they are.
The Ember Moon. Okay, so yes, Ember Moon getting a victory.
And now the main event, the round 4 of the preliminaries for the Women of Wrestling Championship. This is on the left side, so next SmackDown will be the right side of the preliminaries. But it'll be Trish Stratus taking on NXT's Vanessa Bourne. You know who Vanessa Bourne is, right, Ben?
Yes, I do know who she is.
I think she's in NXT right now. She was in the Mae Young Classic too.
Oh my god, I like literally wish my freaking parents would just stop. What are you shouting, yo?
Here we go, Trish Stratus taking on Vanessa Bourne.
Okay, yo, I like literally actually just saw
one of these women will advance to the quarterfinals and take on Natalya. Will it be Vanessa Bourne, the underdog, or the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus? I swear if the underdog beats a Hall of Famer again. I'm gonna laugh if the underdog beats a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Wait, who's the underdog? Oh,
Vanessa Bourne, obviously.
Yeah, that's
in this match.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Trish Stratus with a DDT. Nice. Ooh, and a knee to the back of Vanessa Bourne. I wish Vanessa Bourne would have been in the game just for her song, because she has a dope song. Same with Rhea Ripley. I hope Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, and Vanessa Bourne are in next year's game. I don't know if Vanessa Bourne will be, but I hope Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm are at least. Toni Storm should be in next year's game, though. I mean, she just won the Mae Young Classic, didn't she?
Yep, she did.
And and Rhea Ripley, well, I forgot that Rhea Ripley took the title from Toni Storm, so Rhea Ripley is actually the NXT UK Women's Champion, so she should be in the game next year.
Wait, did you say NX? Hang on.
Jamaican Santa, Brandon. Wow.
The Jamaican Santa. Okay. Let me actually,
This shirt that I'm wearing was actually a shirt that I got for participating or helping out with the parade in my trade school.
Oh wow.
If you had one thing to say to 2K, what would be in improvements you would make to 2K20? Story creator. That's the #1 thing. A lot of people would say GM mode. I would say story creator. Screw creative finisher. I don't care about creative finisher right now. That's like #3 on my list. Okay, #1 for me is story creator though. I would love to create a story and allow people to upload that story to community creations. That would improve the longevity of the game so much. Allowing people to play multiple stories, give people so much more content.
Yo, what about the Road to WrestleMania? That was a good mode, I would say that. That was like a good mode. Yeah, would be for the universe. True.
Yeah, it would, Brandon. But story creator, it would also let you just create your own story too.
Wait.
Like create your own My Career. 3 Trish Stratus advances.
Wow, yo, can I like literally just say this? Sasha Banks only held the title for 2 weeks.
Trish Stratus advances in the tournament.
Eddie Guerrero. Wow. Okay, I want to see how long Chris Jericho held that. So
Trish Stratus will be facing Natalia on the next Women of Wrestling.
He held that W Universal title for 111 days. Chris Jericho did.
That was a good show.
And Randy only just held it for 1 day.
Alright, that is the end of the live stream. So anyway,
see you guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series that me and Ben are doing so far. And peace out, everyone.